Alrighty, getting things started. Just making sure the stream is running smooth. Alright. Charlie Harhar is here. Hello. Got Loud Fan. Sup. Twilight Gameplay. You got Nick. Got Landon. Charles Buchanan. Jason Pendolf Jr. Monkey Man. And Elongated Man Forever. I've defeated the Scarlet Beast. Congratulations. And Christian Atkins. Hello, everyone. Alright, so pretty basic little commission. Holiday themed. I already had this asset to lose, so to make it a little bit more festive, I think I might maybe add like a holiday sweater to it. You got Amity. Box right here. Need to make that into graphic. Alright. And I want her popping out of it. But lighter. What can I do? I can do a simple mask right here. Pardonnez-moi. It's cute seeing Amity lose a box. Yeah, I think so too. Rottenation Production says hello, as does the Train Master. In my experience, there is only one Train Master, and that is Charge Man from Mega Man 5. Swear I've mentioned it before on YouTube live stream, but that was one of my favorite games. Got it as a birthday present. And Charge Man's was always my favorite because when you're new to Mega Man, not only is it a fun stage to play where you're on a train and has some fun little robot baddies, but Charge Man is also a pretty easy boss. I know Mega Man is pretty notorious, for being very challenging. But if you're a newcomer to Mega Man, I say start with Mega Man 5, play Charge Man's train stage, and you could ramp up the difficulty from there. Very easy stage too. I don't think it even had like a lot of challenging platform stuff. It's mostly just dealing with like train themed little robot baddies. And yeah, he's one of those bosses. You don't even need the weakness, his weakness to fight him. Again, if you're like a newcomer to Mega Man. Chirito is here. Hello. Good to see you too, Train Master. I went train watching last weekend. Train watching. Sadly, the only trains we have around here, they don't come often enough. But I do enjoy watching a good train. Sometimes, I'll be like driving on the freeway, and in the distance there'll be like a train just rolling by, like a really long train, like it feels like it goes on for miles. It's nice to watch. I think if I ever took up a watching hobby, maybe bird watching could be fun. Especially if you can find some really cool looking birds. Oh, excuse me. Blythe Larkin asks, why are you making this video? Because somebody paid me money. And when the money is right, I do things. It's so cute, says Chiraito. How Amity opened the box and Lou's coming out. Must be nice for Christmas. I can imagine some people would like that. Rory, sorry I'm late. I'm at a basketball tryout. Ooh, that sounds fun. I imagine, since you like Wilk so much from Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, that I can imagine you being a basketball fan. Basketball player too. That's pretty cool. If there is no money, then there is no animation. So we need money for animation. Yes. Though I do try to stay relatively inexpensive, you know. Relatively. I know that has upset some people in my past. How many videos have you made? Can't count them all, there's too many. Way too many from a lot of different accounts. I ain't planning on stopping anytime soon. I love getting another Lumity animation. They are a very fun couple. Hey Sylvie, the relevant elephant, says Rory. And MC Cubed is here. Hola, Cubed. Tell me the story. Story when you are a YouTuber. The story is I put some stuff on the internet and people liked it, so I became YouTuber. There's a more complex backstory though, involving what I used to do for work, how it wasn't always paying the bills, how I did animation commission work as sort of a side thing to make some money on the side. And I really enjoyed making animations for money. And just kept doing it and doing it. And people kept looking at my stuff and paying for my stuff. And here I am. And, you know, still still able to make a living even in this future 20 years later where people are able to write a prompt and they get images or animations or whatever. So it's nice. And I've also been able to get a bit into my original passion from back when I was playing the original 6 Mega Man games with my brother, which is a video game production. I just remember me and my brother always trying to think of like good ideas for robot masters for Mega Man and how fun it would be. And I swear I've mentioned this before, just like how back then I thought, oh, I had to go to school and I have to work for a studio if I ever wanted to make video games or animations. So didn't really have a lot of hope of doing anything like this that I'm doing right now. So pretty happy with how far the technology has come. Though I do get upset that some of the technology has gone to the point where people are trying to take out the human factor completely. In which case, if that gets to a really big point, it's like we might as well just let the machines have the planet. But that's a rant for a different day. Presto, I am here. Hopefully I ain't late. Nope, just been doing this for about 12 minutes. Could do total drama, please. And Blythe, in response, I'll have to say, money, please. Again, I know it's annoying to hear that from me. But I do have, like I say, my own projects, my own things I want to do. Like next year, I want to get a start on some more OC related stuff. I want to get started on that. Well, I've already started, but I meant sort of get the project off the ground. That Wacky Races reanimation project. So yeah, I got a lot of things that I want to do, my own little personal passion projects. So if you want me to abandon that for your own ideas, then, you know, you gotta pay the price. It's only fair. It's only fair. And I know some people don't see it that way, but that's the way it is. And some people get that, and I appreciate it, and I want to work together with you. And other people don't see it that way, and they're going to whine and complain. And I don't want to have anything to do with them. But a giant basketball crashes into Wilt. Poor Wilt. Superior Cyber Godzilla, hi. Lord Adrian, hey bud, are you excited for Christmas or no? I'm pretty excited this year because I think I got some very thoughtful gifts for family. And a few jokey gifts that I got for people that I love. to annoy. So yeah, pretty excited. Finally, enough total drama is based off of Drawn Together. That was a classic show. Didn't care too much for the movie, um, or the direct-to-video movie, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, this series was alright. They did some funny stuff. It was interesting to hear some voice actors I've heard in a lot of cartoons sort of say some really ridiculous lines, get into some incredibly ridiculous situations. I quote some stuff with my brother from time to time. What's your favorite movie? Total TD drama? What? Or Jurassic Park? I don't know what TD drama is, but I do like Jurassic Park. Watched it a bunch of times as a kid. It might have been one of the first live action movies that I was really into. Because for a long time in my life, I was mostly just interested in, animated films. So yeah, Jurassic Park was pretty fun. A lot of great scenes, a lot of great action and drama, wonderful special effects, great concept. And it led to one of my favorite rants on The Simpsons, where Apu bashes Skinner's stupid novel that he's writing about Billy and the Clonosaurus. Drawn Together movies is one of the most hated animated movies of all time. And it's kind of understandable why. Yep. Wasn't the best send off for the series. I guess the people working on it understood it was maybe going to be the last. The last Drawn Together thing that they did. So I guess they just threw in all the jokes that that maybe the network chided them for in the past. Planning on making a Disney gigantic book. That sounds fun. I've written sort of a mini treatment for the movie. Rain Cloud Animations. Hello. I'm busy watching the Skylander Boy and Girl channel. Skylander. I didn't even know that was still a thing. I have to upload my AGW fan art soon. The sooner the better, Rory. Especially if any of them are Christmas themed. Because this year, this one might be the last animated AGW fan art that I do. And after that, gonna find other ways to show off AGW fan art. For example, as we can see on the upper left-hand corner, we have some fan art from Name and Address Withheld. It's Tinkerbell from the Lorcana cards, holding all the Lost Boys in the palm of her hand. There's some nice animation right there. Thank you. If I were to commission you, can I request a Sam Sharp commission? It really all depends on the script. It has to be something I can do for the channel. And something that YouTube won't get all upsetty in my spaghetti about. I was in the Patreon video from a long time ago. There was a boy that looked like Emma in the gigantic clip. That's supposed to be a relative of her? A little boy. Oh, yeah. That was something I was sort of writing with a friend. I think that might have been like her brother. But the project I had in mind didn't really include him. I would have just been a background character. That was probably from a time when I had a hard time saying no. And I was working on projects with other people. I think I'm at a point in my life where I just really want to do the stuff that I am interested in. For the most part. If I'm going to spend an extended amount of time working on anything, I want to sort of have a kind of creative control, especially if I'm putting all the effort into animation, which is time consuming, design, which is time consuming, music, which is music and voice acting, which can cost a pretty penny. So it's like, if I'm going to be working on this, I really want to work from my ideas, not so much maybe a bunch of other people want. Are you excited for the Phineas and Ferb revival next year? I'm not jumping up and down off the walls for it, but I do like the humor from those creators. Jeff Swampy Marsh and the other guy who didn't have a funny name, so I did not retain it in my memory. Howdy, howdy. Howdy, dowdy, rowdy, says Quentin Mitchell. Hope you like my fan art of Aphrodite. She does look cool with a bow and arrow. Yeah, I did enjoy it very much. It was on the fan art corner yesterday. I might regularly use that in February because it's just such a fun concept for her. Dan Povenmire, thank you. I would love to see your original projects again. It'll take some time. I have a few scripts written out, and I will be looking for funding through Deviant Art Shop. But yeah, definitely taking things in a bit of a different direction. Not too different. But definitely have some things I want to focus on in the coming year. And I do want to at least try to regularly post shorts, which I'm very much more interested in now because I can actually control the thumbnail, which I know a friend of mine told me that the thumbnails really don't matter since it's shorts and people just, scrolling to find shorts. But like, on my YouTube page, I like having nice thumbnails. I like my YouTube page looking pretty. Do you like summer or winter? Well, I live in a fairly Mediterranean region, so I don't get extreme winters, but I do get extreme summers. It's hard to say. Because the summers, it is harder dealing with the heat, but I do like summer barbecuing. It's like one of my favorite things to do. But winter, it is easier to deal with the cold. But all the winter foods are so sweet. And I'm trying to lose weight, so by default I'm gonna have to say summer. Ever think of making badass theme songs? I'd have. Well, that really depends on the guys that I commission for music, like MC Cubed or Renee Skunk. I definitely do want to focus on music a little bit more. Try to get some songs that maybe match with the entire action going on, like in an animation. If you ever still have gigantic bases, could I commission just like a clip, not an entire movie? Yeah, I'd be down for that as long as using sort of the characters that I came up with. Like Jack, his mom, Inma. Had Don Quixote as his uncle, I believe. Yeah, maybe some background characters. We had the Storm Giants as kind of like villains. Wish I was here last stream. Sorry. Yeah, don't worry about it, Quentin. Always next time. He's gonna do Trixie Tang. Dancing. Oh, she holds cheerleading pom-poms? Doesn't sound like something I'd be interested in doing. So that's like the first step that's like it's hopeless. It's all the day is already lost. It's like first of all, you got to come up with an idea that I like, that I do, and I could put it on the channel. And if you passes that test, then the next test is, do you have the funds? Clifford Longhead says hi. Hello, Clifford. Did I miss anything? Very cool drawings of Amity and Lou's Animator. Thank you, Oppenheimer. Sometimes I get being an elf in my head. If you had an elf in your head, would you be like, get out of me head! Get out of me head! Christmas cookie and cake so irresistible. Yeah, it is kind of a jump scare. Boop. Christmas cookie and cake so irresistible. Yes, very much so. I try to limit myself to maybe 1 or 2 cookies when I take like a coffee break. But I saw something, I think it was popular on TikTok, but I saw it on Stephen Colbert, which was you take chocolate chip cookie dough, you make like an indent in it, and then inside of it you put like the sugar cookie dough, like the kind that you see with like little designs of, you know, like trees and whatnot. So it's like you get double Christmas cookie with 1 bite. It's a chocolate chip cookie and a sugar cookie. Which, by the way, I love. It was just like such a fun thing when I was a little kid, seeing like this giant cookie dough log. And it had like the little design in the middle, like usually a Santa hat or Christmas tree. And then you just slice it up into the thickness that you want for the cookies and pop it in the oven, ready to go. A lot of fun. What a workout. How was basketball, Rory? Luz looks so cute, especially when she's smaller compared to Amity. Yeah, it's cute. I did actually work on something that involves tiny Luz. It had kind of a Halloween vibe to it because it involves candy corn. So I wasn't sure if I'd post it like maybe in January or wait until October. Where's the crank handle on the Jack-in-the-Box? It's not a Jack-in-a-Box. It's just a regular gift box. This was just a $20 session. Commission, I should say. So not enough time to invest in like making like the animation for a Jack in the Box where she'd take her other arm and she'd be, rotating it around. But enough time to do like the simple like thing with Luz popping up. And if I had even more funds, I could probably do something where like she gets the box, she shakes it, and when she looks inside, like Luz is passed out. Oh, then Amity would have to scoop her out and like say, "Don't die on me." Then she'd have to do tiny CPR. That'd be so good. When I was younger, I used to think Princess Candy from Dave the Barbarian looked like Randy Harrington and vice versa. Let me see those two together. Let's see. Randy. Princess Candy. I mean, I guess they both like pink. Both kind of got long legs. And Princess Candy's boots do kind of look like those UGG boots that Brandy was like really into in one of those episodes. Greetings, says Crazed Core. Howdy. She's wearing a cute shirt sweater. Yeah, to make it more Christmassy. It's Christmas after all. By the way, I don't think I've heard or said anyone say Merry Christmas. I've only seen it like written so far. And I don't know if people are even complaining about it like they used to. Like I know there were a bunch of obnoxious talking heads like on TV that would go on about how there was a war on Christmas and that people were against saying Merry Christmas like in stores, and it's like, yeah, but nobody goes to stores anymore, really, you know. Like this year I did all my Christmas shopping online. I think this might have been the first year that I actually did that. So thankfully, I don't think anyone is whining about the war on Christmas. And it's like, I'll be saying a lot of Merry Christmases when it's December 24th, 25th. When it's the most appropriate to say it, I think. But again, I don't mind like seeing someone write out Merry Christmas when they see me working on some Christmas related stuff. Merry Christmas, says Joycelyn Vergara. I'll just say Joycelyn. Trey Spivia says Christmas is overrated. Aw. I don't know what younger me was smoking, but I genuinely thought when watching both Brandy and Mr. Whiskers and Dave the Barbarian. I mean, if you were smoking something when you were watching Brandy and Mr. Whiskers and Dave the Barbarian, that would have probably made you laugh so hard. Especially the jokes from Dave the Barbarian. He had some really good stuff. They had some classic cartoon stuff that I hadn't seen in years. They had that unicorn. Oh, what's the name of that actor? It's like when I was growing up in the 90s, everyone could do like a Arnold Schwarzenegger accent, and Christopher Walken. It was like the Christopher Walken unicorn. It was like such a classic throwback. I just love that. Yeah, Christopher Walken. And I love that lay waste joke from Dave the Barbarian, and he's just snickering the whole time. You lay waste here, and then over there. And then when you feel that you can't lay waste no longer. And, oh, what was his face? Ned, the time traveler, I think. I loved a lot of his jokes. The narrator had, like, sort of that dry British wit. Just a really great show all around. My birthday is December 25th. I think you might have mentioned that, Joycelyn, because I mentioned that that was the backstory or the origin for a villain in a cartoon show, Bruno the Kid, which I believe Bruce Willis did some voices for. He's a villain who never got his birthday celebrated because his birthday was on Christmas. So he just had a chip on his shoulder over Christmas. Wanted to ruin it the way it had ruined his life. Can you do a Candace and Phineas and Ferb? Only if somebody commissions me. But my commissions are closed. And next year I am going to be doing like theme commissions. So I'll be of course finishing up any unfinished commissions in January, but for the new commissions that I take, it would have to be Valentine's Day themed or Mother's Day themed. Just because I do want to try and do thematic stuff, you know, for the channel. Kaijun, for example, if you're interested in something with giant monsters or citywide rampages. Don't know what else this sweater needs. We're going to do a total drama. I don't know what TD drama is. I'm trying to figure it out. But like I said, not unless somebody commissions me. So I guess I'll be losing a subscriber. I'm sorry. Bye, Blythe. I'll miss you. Get having holiday themed commission for stuff like Valentine's Day. What about other holidays with the one like January and the rest? Well, it'll change month by month, Kush. Some of them might be holiday themed, some of them might be related to more sizey holidays. Like I've heard about Hug a Tiny Day, Hug a Giant Day. But it's partly to have like thematic animations throughout the year. But also because when I opened up stuff on our DeviantArt shop, I did get a little bit inundated with lots of commission requests. So it's sort of a way also to limit how many projects I'm working on. Can you put a Christmas hat on Luz? It's a Christmas hat. I have to look up Christmas hat. La 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 la. Christmas. Christmas. Christmas hats. What's a Christmas hat? I typed Christmas hat. I'm seeing goofy antlers. I'm seeing Santa hat. Seeing someone with a tiny tree hat. I'm going to assume you mean a Santa hat. Santa hat, Santa hat, does what a Santa hat does. Oh my god, it's a Santa hat. Why am I drawing a Santa hat? Look out, it's the amazing Santa hat. Just realized that Luz's present is her presence. Let's see how this looks. It's cute. And I think it's worth $20. All right. Maybe I'll put like a little candy cane here or a snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? I think I've only tried building one once. It was a very small, pathetic looking snowman. And it got smashed immediately. But it was fun. Some of my cousins live where they get a little bit of snow, so I've gotten to enjoy their snow. The Scarlet Beast is my greatest creation. I'm fearing this Scarlet Beast. I like making baby snowman armies. Oh, that sounds cute. I'm sure you and your child army of snow people will rule the world. All right, I think this'll be good. Maybe I'll add like a little background to it. We're getting pretty close on the hour too, so I might just call it here. Thank you, Crazed Core. I hope you like my idea for a video. If you're talking about the Trixie Tang one, I'm gonna have to veto that one. Morgan Fox in the box. That rhymes, Rory. Maybe like a fun Dr. Seuss-like animation. Alrighty. Again, not sure what I will work on tomorrow. I'm almost finished with everything I was working on. So we'll see about tomorrow. I wonder if Peppa from Encanto can make snow like Elsa. I mean, she can control hail and snow, and hail aren't too far apart. Oh, yeah, is she the one that does weather? I imagine she can do that. Rotten Nation, it's like you're not even listening to me. I said no, I do not like the idea. I am not going to be working on it. So drop it. Alright, thanks everyone for dropping in. I'll see you when I see you. Thanks for chat. Thanks for keeping things interesting.